up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, thank you for stopping in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys can become part of the family. I want to start off by saying I am so sorry, you guys, that my schedule is all over the place. I know I have not been uploading videos every Monday and Friday, but we're going to be back on schedule next week. So today's video is going to be a versus video. We're going to put two foundations up against each other to see which one is better. I've got a drugstore foundation and a high-end foundation, and we're going to test them out and see how they look. So we're going to be testing out the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Foundation, and it's medium to full coverage. And then we're going to test out the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation. So let's get right into the video. So we're going to start off with the drugstore side. That's going to be on my left, which would technically be your right. And I picked up two different shades because I order everything online. I don't like to go into the store, so it's kind of hard for me to pinpoint what my shades are, especially when they have like so many shades. So I picked up two. Hopefully one of these will match. If not, we'll mix them together and we'll make it work. So to start off, Makeup Revolution they have a total of 49 shades, and the prices range from $12 to $12.99 depending on where you go. Ulta has them for $12. Some of the shades aren't in store. Some of them you have to order online. Luckily, the two shades that I picked up were in store, so that's why I got them. So the first shade I picked up was F9.5, and then I picked up shade F10. You guys aren't gonna be able to see this because the writing is like super small. So again, I'm gonna put this on the left side, and then we're gonna put the high end on the right side. So I like the fact that they have pumps. Okay, it makes it a lot easier for everyone to manage. I hate when a foundation doesn't have a pump. It makes me not want to use it. Like, even if I bought it, I'll just leave it in the drawer. I'm not using it because it doesn't have a pump. So that's good for starters. I dropped it a minute ago, you guys, and it didn't break, so it's durable. So let's go ahead and go in with shade 9.5. And I've already primed my face, so that's extremely runny. You guys, I just put it on the wrong side, and I just realized. Hold on a minute. So the consistency is pretty runny. I don't really like that, but let's see how it blends on the skin. And so I had to mix both the foundations up, you guys, so that it would work on my skin. It usually happens to me. I usually have to get like two shades and then mix them together because I'm like right in between shades. All right, so this said medium to full coverage. This does not look like medium coverage, you guys. So we're gonna add just a tad bit more right on the blender. So it's not bad. It is extremely runny. I don't like that because it makes a mess. But it does apply really well to the skin, and you can build it up. Like, I'm not seeing it cake or separate. So it looks like it's pretty good. And for the price, it's great. All right, so we're gonna let this side just sit here for a minute, and we're gonna move on to the high-end side, but I'll have to wipe this off first, so hold on a second. Alright guys, so now we're gonna go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation. And I got this in the shade 2W1 Dawn. This is too expensive not to have a pump. Too expensive. Alright guys, so the Estee Lauder foundation has a total of 56 shades. So it does have a wider range of choices than the Makeup Revolution does, but it is a lot more expensive. It is $43. And again, some of the shades are in store, some of the shades are online, so you kind of have to figure out what your shade is. And it's kind of hard because you can't use any testers. So from a price point stand, I would say Makeup Revolution, because if you have to buy more than one shade, it's technically more economical than having to buy two foundations for $43. So if you're going that avenue, then Makeup Revolution definitely, but it's a lot easier for me to buy high-end foundation because you can kind of go on Sephora and put in a foundation that you use and it'll kind of suggest what foundation you should get. I kind of cheat, so that's what I do. Sometimes it's off, so you just have to play with it. That's why I picked up Dawn. So let's see how this looks on the skin. We're just gonna dab a little bit on the top of my hand. Again, I don't like the fact that this does not have a pump. So we're just gonna mix it and we're gonna add it. Okay, so this goes a long way. It's not runny, which is great, but I think I used way too much. So alright guys, so this is what the Estee Lauder foundation looks like on this side. I feel like this one is just a tad bit lighter, but this one looks a lot more orangey. So let's just say that my shade picking this time did not work at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and set my face, add my concealers and everything, and I'll be back on camera to give you my final thoughts on both of these foundations. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and set my face, added bronzer, blush, and the whole 9 yards, and this is the final look. I don't see much of a difference on either side. They look both about the same. I mean, of course I have my preference. I prefer the high-end side versus the drugstore side, but overall it does look good. So let's get into putting these two foundations against each other. So for starters, let's start with the Makeup Revolution. I like the fact that this foundation has a pump versus the Estee Lauder, which does not. I think that for $12 and it comes with a pump, that's a great deal versus paying $43 and it doesn't come with a pump. I think if I'm gonna pay $43 for a foundation, include a pump. All right, it's just that simple. If a drugstore brand can do it, a high-end brand can do it too. The next thing to point out is the runniness. I did not like how the Makeup Revolution one is extremely runny. I feel like it makes more of a mess versus the Estee Lauder one, which is a little more solid. It's a lot more manageable, at least in my opinion. So that's the only reason why I would say Estee Lauder on this aspect versus the Makeup Revolution. Packaging, of course, they're both good packaging. This one is a little bit more expensive. I like the sturdiness of the package. I like the gold top. And then again, the Makeup Revolution, it has that rose gold top, but it does come with a pump. So packaging wise, I think the Makeup Revolution outbeats the Estee Lauder one solely because for $12 and including a pump, $43 and not have no pump, I mean, it's preference. My preference is a pump. The next thing to point out is, of course, the price. The Makeup Revolution one is $12. It ranges from $12 to $12.99 depending on where you get it. You can pick it up at Ulta, drugstores, Walmart, Walgreens, Target. And then you have the Estee Lauder, which you can find at Ulta and like Sephora or the Estee Lauder site, but you really can't find it like at Walmart and stuff like that. So accessibility, definitely Makeup Revolution. I like both, but if I was to purchase it again, I would probably purchase Estee Lauder even though it doesn't have a pump, but that's just my preference, you guys. So as far as the wear, I like the way both of them apply to the skin. The Makeup Revolution one is buildable and so was the Estee Lauder one. So it really wasn't much of a difference there. This one just has a lot more ranges to choose from versus the Makeup Revolution one, but I think they're neck and neck, so it's not that big of a difference. I can't tell you guys how it wears over the day because I just applied it, but these are some of the key points I just wanted to point out in regards to the foundation.
Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.